good to have you back, and we are still joined by Anikio, Briggs, a civil rights activist and convener, Niger Delta Self-Determination Movement. And the topic we were discussing was the one of the NNPC and the plight of the people of Niger Delta. It's good to have you back, Ma. Or since you mentioned the Muslim tickets, which is also one of the topics we have for discussion today. So if I may ask, do you feel that this Muslim ticket is not purely political and it is just being insensitive to the plight of other religion in Nigeria?
Definitely. A while back, during Trump's era, Nigeria was declared or put on the list of countries that is of special interest to the security of the rest of the world and of what is going on in Nigeria, and which is the oppression of certain groups of people in any country, not just Nigeria alone. And in this case, the issue of right to worship the God that you have chosen. It may not be the God that I would choose, but or the way and manner that I would choose to serve my God, but it is yours and you should be free to do it as long as it does not infringe on another person's right to their religion. Well, in Nigeria is the absolute and total opposite right now, as we have experienced it in the past 7 years, but maybe going back slowly 2 3 years before that time. But definitely, we find ourselves in a position where um, we have a situation where Christians ought to be able to express the fact that they are being oppressed, Christians are being killed, Christians are being massacred, Christians are being derelegated to the back of governance in Nigeria. When you look at the strata, the status of government in Nigeria, and you go through the names of the heads of any parastatal, you will see that it comes from a particular area, the northern area, it comes from a particular religion, Muslim religion. And so these are things that if truly this government says that it is a fair and just government, then people should be free to be able to make this analysis. And the behavior of the government is what is going to tell us whether we are right or whether we're wrong. How do you have a Muslim ticket in today's Nigeria, where churches are being burnt, where people who are worshiping are being killed in their tens, in their thousands? Every day, people are being dispossessed of their ancestral land. We are being told that if you don't give up your ancestral land, from the presidency no less, that it is better to be alive and lose your ancestral land than to die and still lose your ancestral land. This is the country that we're being told that we're part of. How do you have a ticket and then try to justify it with a noble name like MKO Abiola? Tinubu is no MKO Abiola. The circumstances under which Nigerians voted for the MK Kinkibe ticket and the type of Nigeria that we live in today, there is a great difference. They were not running around, headsmen were not running around killing people, raping women, destroying people's farms and stuff like that, kidnapping uh, religious leaders and traditional leaders and killing them. That was not what was happening when MKO Abiola picked Kingibe to be his running mate. So anybody who wants to compare that to what is happening today is part of the problem. And APC, for me, and I mean, it's my responsibility to name names. This political party, APC, that has made this decision disregarding the feeling of Christians. And they definitely, Muslims are not more than Christians in Nigeria. And so if you disregard 50% of the people that can vote in Nigeria, how then do you become the president of Nigeria with 50% of your own?
But what do
So
we
for
say about
me,
some Christians who do not see anything wrong with this Muslim ticket, and rather they are trying to go for competency rather than religion?
I don't see that is an issue. Let us discuss it. Let us decide it when we vote. But then how can you trust a government that is not able to show that there will be free and fair election. People are registering to vote. And yet we're seeing evidence to show that the people who want to register to vote are being stopped. Those evidences are there. If they are not true, it's in the internet, then the person who put them there is a liar, not me. Then you have a situation where they're showing us evidence of voters' cards that INEC has discarded. And then you have a situation where the INEC chairman and the present president of Nigeria are from the same north and are from the same religion. There is a conflict of interest as far as I'm concerned. There is going to be favoritism just because the INEC chairman says he's not going to favor this party does not mean that I should believe him, because there is already doubt cast in my mind. Why didn't Goodluck Jonathan pick an Ijoman to be, or a Christian to be the his INEC chairman? He didn't do that. But then that's Goodluck Jonathan's choice. And maybe if he had done, Nigeria would have gone up in flames. Now, when people say, "Oh, there are Christians that believe in it," fine. So now you dress up people as bishops and as reverend fathers, and then you say these are the Christians that have come to support this presidential
Muslim
ticket of
ticket.
Muslim, that these Christians have come to support it. How desperate can you be? How desperate can you be to want to be the president and vice president of Nigeria, that you're prepared to take Nigerians for such a ride? And you're not ashamed, and you're even defending it and saying that they are real bishops. In what churches are they bishops? Someone has said, bring them to the studios, bring those people to the studios. Let us discuss with them and find out which churches, under which churches, that they are bishops. Like, this government should stop playing with the minds and intelligence of Christians. Because what it boils down to today in Nigeria is an issue of Christians on one side and Muslims on the other side. And this should not be. But if that is what it is, then that is what it is. And we will have to take our future in our hands.
Okay, could we consider this perspective? Some people feel like perhaps Tinubu is not so much of a Muslim because a lot of people see him as more Christian than Muslim. Perhaps that is why some Christians are being okay with the Muslim tickets flying.
Look, I'm a Christian. There is no way, being a Christian, that I can do anything and say anything that will cast doubt as to whether I'm a Christian or um, not quite a Christian. I'm a Christian. I'm a proud Christian. I want to be a Christian. I will remain a Christian. Tinubu is a Muslim. If he's not a Muslim, he should say he's not a Muslim. There's nothing like he's not quite a Muslim. If he's not quite a Muslim, what is he? Is he half Muslim and half Christian? His wife is supposed to be a Christian. That is her business. That is his business. But he has projected himself as a Muslim, as far as I'm concerned, and he is a Muslim. It's up to him and his brothers in the faith to decide whether he's quite a Muslim or not quite a Muslim. So he is a Muslim. He has picked a Muslim running mate for his political party. As a Christian, I feel that unacceptable. I refuse to accept it. And I tell everybody that is a Christian to not accept it. I'm happy that there are Muslims that see this as wrong for Nigeria, not just for the religion alone, but for Nigeria as a country. This choice is not going to get Nigeria anywhere. It is just a delay tactics. It is a way of projecting more more fuel into the situation that we are. It's rubbing salt on injury, but at the end of the day, we will see how this plays out. Whether we will have a free and fair election, or at least the people who believe in elections in Nigeria. Um, Personally, I don't believe in it anymore. But will I come out and vote on the day of election? Yes, I have a voter's card. I will come out and vote. Now, if there is violence, will I come out and vote? No, I will not. I will not risk my life and to come out to vote if I feel that my life is going to be at risk. So all of these things are things that is being done to make sure that Christians don't come out to vote, and make sure that people in the South, particularly, don't come out to vote. The electoral law, even with the changes and things that they have done, is still not going to favor the people of southern Nigeria. We have 19 states in the north and 17 states in the south. We have 419 local governments in the north, unless they've created more, and we have 355 local governments in the southern part of Nigeria. Whichever way you look at it, 2023 is going to be a decisive year for Nigeria, which way Nigeria is going to end up. And it's ironic, isn't it? If you look that where the Muslim ticket was in 1993, around that era. And if we're in 2023, how many years is that? It's a rounded figure. Maybe there is something in that. Maybe those were the things that were taken into consideration. You see, that's why people must be allowed to think and to analyze political situations and things that are thrown up politically, things that are thrown up in Nigeria, where we have a split right down the middle in Nigeria now. We have a split right down the middle of North and South, of Christians and Muslims. Nigeria is at a very, very risky point in its existence of 100,